Hey you guys, my name is Nayeve and I'm making this YouTube video because my followers wanted me to do this Q&A from Instagram because I wanted to do YouTube again, but this time do something else like commentary. So I just basically decided that, well, the Q&A is okay, I guess. So it's very odd to do a Q&A as the first vid, but you guys wanted it. I don't know why, but okay then. So I guess I can only say thank you for the support that you guys give me on my Instagram account. I try my best to be positive. I just hate it when people come onto my account just to start issues or whatever, but the only thing I can do is say, oh well. So other than that, let's just get right in. Question number 1, do you think the twins have become less attractive? Now, in my opinion, I'm a sucker for good looks and I guess a good jawline. I don't know, jawlines are starting to look weird on people nowadays. But I don't think the twins have become less attractive. I thought they were good looking when I saw them the first time. I still think they are to this day. Now, maybe what you guys have seen from them may kind of give you the hint that they're just not really attractive or funny anymore, but I do think they're funny. I watch their new skits, and you guys should know that I'm a sucker for cringy skits, so of course I'm going to continue to watch them. And I don't really think they've done anything wrong, and that's just my opinion, you know what I mean? So I don't know at this point. I can only hope for the best for if the Dolan twins do speak out on issues that are important. I can only hope that they do. If they don't want to, then there's really nothing wrong with that. The next question is opinion on Ace family. I didn't really hear a lot of good things about the Ace family, so I'm not a fan of them. I also don't really know them. I don't know, I'm not like a fan of them. I don't care about them. I have not been watching any couples videos lately. I'm not really a fan of those either. So I don't really have a positive or negative opinion on them. I just simply don't know. All I know is that I haven't really heard good things about them. Opinions on Millie and Jacob's relationship. I don't care. I really don't care. I mean, good for them, I guess. Live your life. It's none of my business. I really don't care. It is kind of odd that a 14-year-old is dating at such a young age. And I can't say that because I've never had a boyfriend that young. Other kids did, but I didn't. Other than that, I stopped worrying about people's relationships. If I post things that deal with other people's relationships, it's because I think that you guys might find it interesting, or I don't know. I just want you guys to get updated on that type of stuff. But in reality, I really don't. I'm not worried about it. I don't care. That's just how it is. Can you tell the difference between Pepsi and Coca-Cola? So I thought it was the colors. You know, one is blue and white and red, the other is red and white, but according to the internet, Pepsi is sweeter than Coke. Favorite ship? Well, I would be stupid and actually name an actual ship name, but I don't think you guys like jokes like that. I think you guys would hate that. So to be completely honest with you, I don't really have a favorite ship. My favorite ship used to be Liza and David. Well, that ship has sailed, and I honestly was disappointed. But I really don't have one, so yeah, that's just really it. Where are you from? I am from New Orleans, Louisiana. It's okay. I like the food. That's really it. Name a celebrity you hate the most. I don't really hate celebrities. If you do something that's really problematic to the point where I can't even look at you, I just don't care about what the heck you do. Like, I really don't. There are some celebrities that have done things that are problematic, but aren't that problematic. But if you have done some things where I can't even look at you anymore, I don't hate you. I may strongly dislike you. It could be the same thing. But, you know, once I strongly dislike you, I just don't care. When you're a celebrity, I can't really hate you because I don't really know you. So simple as that. Opinion on Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson's rumored relationship. So, I honestly don't really know. I don't care about the fact that this dude has, I don't care about the disorder that he has or the mental issue that he has, because I don't really think that it matters. I forgot what it was called. BPD? No, wait. I think that's what it's called. I forgot what it was called. But I don't think a mental health issue should be a matter to somebody dating somebody else. I don't think that's necessary to complain about. And that's not really anything to complain about. That's not a good reason to get mad at somebody being in a relationship. But I think that as long as these two people are both happy, there's nothing to really be mad about. And I, don't care. Ariana seems to be happy. The dude obviously makes her laugh, so she seems to be okay with it. And hey, if you like it, I love it. So I'm kind of okay with it. I don't think that Ariana should have moved on so fast, but that's none of my business. What's your favorite Instagram account and YouTube channel? The Sad Truth. I don't have one. I don't pick favorites because there's too many people that I like and dislike, so I simply just don't have one. Least fave YouTuber. That's an easy question. Jake Paul. That's not even a question I have to think about to answer. It's obviously Jake Paul, the worst YouTuber ever. End of discussion. What was the most embarrassing experience you've ever experienced? Well, I have gone through a lot of embarrassing experiences that I've ever experienced, so I can't really just name one because there's so many. I'll go with the classic, when someone waves at you. Well, really, they're not waving at you. They're waving at the person behind you, or possibly next to you, or possibly in front of you. Yeah, I'm that clueless. Thoughts on British YouTubers? I don't really have any thoughts on British YouTubers. I barely watch them. I think the only YouTuber that I watch and actually like is Casper Lee. But I've never really was a fan of British YouTubers like that because I've never watched them besides Casper Lee. If I did watch a British YouTuber's vid, it was one or two. I wasn't consistently watching their videos. So I don't really have any thoughts on them. I guess British YouTubers are people at the end of the day. So I really don't know how to answer that question. I've heard from Casper that British YouTubers aren't really allowed to talk about money, which I think is pretty cool. So I don't know. I don't really have any thoughts on them. What do you want to do in the future? When I was younger, I planned on becoming an actress and a singer. I just kind of wanted to be an entertainer and be a performer. But knowing that there are lots of performers that use their platforms to speak on important issues, and I also wanted to be at least a YouTuber and have some fun with it, I thought I wanted to be a YouTuber. I think my future is more of likely invested into YouTube, but I do plan on doing other things besides YouTube if I ever get the chance. So I'm always up for anything as long as I'm successful with it. It's cool. How do you feel about yourself in life? I'm not really sure. When it comes to myself, I'm trying to find myself at the moment. Trying to get to know myself better. I want to be able to discover what I have never discovered about myself. Usually it's weird to say that a person like me doesn't know who I am because I'm my own person. But I do feel that there are some things that are untouched that I haven't discovered about myself. Life is just life at the end of the day. Bad stuff happens, good stuff happens, and I'll never know the cause or the reason, but I will learn eventually. But I'm just more concerned about finding myself and finding my purpose, and I definitely think that that's more important to me than anything else right now. What's your favorite animal? I'm a huge fan of cats, so I'll go with the tiger, I guess. Any funny stories? I could barely give one of the most embarrassing experiences of my life. As much as I have some jokes up my sleeve that aren't really that funny, of course, the answer is no. How did you find out about the twins? I've seen them so many times, I just didn't care about them at first. But the way I discovered them actually was through episode. I just discovered them and I assumed that they were a lot older. Hayes is already lucky to be my age, but I assumed that the Dolan twins would be a little more older. And according to the internet, at the time when I discovered them, they were 17. And some people had some mixed feelings about it because, you know, they were a lot more older, and just playing that game made them feel a little weird inside because they were just really young. You know, they were minors. But, I mean, I was 16, so I was okay with it. But I discovered them through episode, and I found out that they made a video on virtual fan fiction. I checked it out. I kind of was into Grayson more than Ethan. But when I played the episode game, I was like, you know what? I kind of like Ethan a little bit. But, you know, that's just how it is. YouTuber you would want to collab with. I haven't necessarily thought about that when I was doing YouTube. I know YouTube has the funness of uploading videos and entertaining people, which is really cool, but I never thought about doing collabs. If I were to do a collab with someone, I'd do it from someone that was really, you know, close to me as a friend, someone from school. When I was starting out with the gaming channel, I had some friends from school that helped me out with it. You guys can go subscribe to them if you'd like. I don't know if they're uploading right now, but if you want to subscribe to them, you can. They were the ones that helped me out with this because I did ask them to help me out with it. So I want to say that they definitely helped me, but I would have, at the time, if I was still doing gaming, I would have preferred to collab with them instead. But I haven't really thought about collabing with any YouTubers. So unless somebody is willing to collab with me and, you know, we can become friends, that's pretty cool. I don't have an issue with that. Place you want to live? A studio, definitely. Okay, I actually want to live in California, but there's like issue with me going to California. I'm going to be a little bit farther from my family, which I thought wasn't a big deal until for some odd reason I've been having these weird panic attacks out of nowhere. And if it's not a panic attack, it's a breathing issue. It's a problem when I'm going to sleep. I would go to sleep and I'd wake up and I'm not out of breath, but I'm just short of breath, and it's so uncomfortable. I never know if there's an issue with my nose or not, and it makes me frustrated to the point where now I gotta wear nose strips before I go to sleep, or, you know, put in, well, I forgot what it was called. But it's sad, it's frustrating, and I don't think it's fair that this had to happen to me, and now I can't go to somewhere that I've been dreaming about going for years. I don't think it's fair. I kind of just wanted to get out of New Orleans because I'm not a fan of New Orleans or Louisiana in general. I just wanted to get out, you know what I mean? So I think it's unfair that I don't have that advantage to get out and go to somewhere that I wanted to go to for who knows how long. And I actually even found a pretty good college that I wanted to go to. So it's disappointing. I might have a year or two left in high school, and a year because I might graduate a little bit early. But it is disappointing. But I definitely do hope that I get the chance to at least go to California one day. Alright, you know, at least go to California one day in my life. Maybe go to college in Louisiana for 1 year, but then in the next year, go to California. That's what I'm asking for, at least. How mature or immature people are nowadays? Well, when it comes to the mature people, I respect them. But when it comes to immaturity, yeah, it seems that immaturity has ruled over maturity. If you look at the internet and see the stupidity that has been crossed, you actually see that the internet and the people that are using the internet that support the mess that they see, it's more of immaturity than maturity. So immaturity sadly overrules, but one day someone mature will take over and maybe change YouTube. If the immaturity was able to change YouTube, the maturity can change it as well. Just saying. Ethan or Grayson? Ethan all the way. I told you guys that I was kind of a stan for Grayson, but then I just switched to Ethan afterwards. I don't know what happened, but I switched to Ethan, and I am a proud Ethan gal. End of discussion. Age? I'm actually 17, and gosh, that's not good. I'm getting old right now, you know. I'm about to be 18 in like next year, and I'm kind of not prepared. You like K-pop? If you guys follow me on my Instagram, you guys would know that I use a lot of BTS reaction memes. But in all honesty, I've actually have seen K-pop performances. I am a huge fan of pop music, but I've never listened to like Korean pop that much. I mean, the dance moves and the performances are pretty on point. So, but I've never really have listened to K-pop music like that before. But I will say that I do like to watch their performances. They are entertaining. They are great performers at the end of the day. So, yeah, that's all I really have to say. What's your opinion on Bieber going to brothels? You know what's sad? I did not even know he did that. But what's even more sadder is that I just don't really care. Opinions on Chris Brown? That's a good question. I don't really know. I haven't thought about Chris Brown like that. So, I don't have a liking to him, but I don't dislike him either. I'm more of likely a fan of the man's music, but whatever he does, on camera, outside of camera, is really none of my business, and I really don't care. I'll post about it if I see it, if I feel like it's important for you guys to see. But, I mean, I don't really know. I don't have an opinion towards him. I'm more concerned about the music that he made or makes right now than whatever he's doing at the moment. I don't really see him as one of those celebrities that we talk about today. I don't know. I really don't know. Do you like Beyonce? I don't have a liking or disliking towards Beyonce. I think she's a great entertainer, definitely a great performer. That's all I can really say. But when I think about Beyonce, I don't think about, oh, I like Beyonce, oh, I hate Beyonce. I don't think of that. I just simply don't have an opinion or feeling towards her. She does some things that is pretty off though, and I don't think her fans should be trying to give her an excuse to say that what she does is okay. That's wrong, that's unacceptable. It's not cool to be sugarcoating certain things and just say that it's okay for Beyonce to do it. So I don't really have an opinion towards Beyonce. Favorite singer? Well, no, I don't have one. Favorite movie? I still don't have one. Do you like Logan Paul? Sadly, no. I don't know how people still like him. I don't know. I don't like Logan Paul. Ever since that incident, which I can't say because apparently things are in the past, and we shouldn't be worrying about the past. We should be worrying about the future. So ever since that incident, I have looked at Logan strangely and just so differently. But Logan was always like this, so it doesn't really matter. Who do you ship Ethan with? Even though I won't have a chance, it's obviously me. I really don't know who I ship Ethan with. Like, it's easy for me to say who I ship Grayson with, but when it comes to Ethan, I don't think of anybody in particular. I'm not really sure who I would ship Ethan with, but if I did have the option to ship Ethan with somebody, I don't really care about the looks. I just hope that this person is quirky and just as awkward as Ethan is, and I definitely think that's an adorable relationship to be in. Opinions on Lauren? I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not even a fan of Musically Stars. The only Musically Star I liked was Liza Koshy, but I don't really have like an opinion on Lauren because I'm not really like a fan of her or anything. Opinions on Tana Montague. I'm sorry, I think she meant Monjo, obviously. But Tana Monjo, yeah, I'm not a fan of Tana. I heard about TanaCon though. That sounds pretty interesting. I'm not gonna be able to go though because they said it's free. But the thing is, moving to California costs money that I don't sadly have. So until I get that chance one day, yeah, I don't have an opinion on Tana though. I wasn't a fan of her and I'm still not a fan of her. She has done some very shady, disappointing things. So I'm not really a fan of her, but I don't have a liking or disliking to her. I just wish she would stop lying and clickbaiting. That's just unnecessary. She has said the N-word though. I don't know how long ago, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. But other than that, I don't really have an opinion towards her. I don't really worry about Tana that much, so if you got, there's like one post that I made about her, so I barely talk about her. Do you smoke? I explained earlier in my vid that I have some breathing problems going on, but no, I don't smoke, because if I have breathing problems, I'm going to go mad. Like, I'm going to go crazy. I'm trying to stay alive until I'm old, so no, I don't smoke, and I don't want to smell like smoke all day. That's nasty. Don't do that, man. Suck my yeah, so the thing is, I don't know how to explain this. What if I tell you that I'm a vegetarian? Tea or coffee? Coffee. I love the smell of coffee so much, and I can really go for a frappe right now, but my mom said no. So, but definitely coffee. But tea does sound nice, but I'm not a fan of hot tea. I hate drinks that are hot. I like everything cold. It's just what I like. This might be a little lengthy, but what's your opinion on James Charles? And what I mean by lengthy, I have a lot to say. Now, starting out with James Charles, I didn't care about James like that. I heard that he has said some racist comments, but in my eyes, I thought they were talking about the comment that he made about going to Africa and getting Ebola. I thought they were referring to that. I didn't consider that to be racist because I thought that was the only tweet that he had made. Now, I'm going to have to form my opinion sooner or later. Am I canceling James? No, I don't cancel people that I just simply don't like. If I don't like somebody, I'm not canceling you. I just don't like you. You know what I mean? Now, it's different if you do something that's way out of line, but I can't cancel James because he really didn't do anything wrong, and I don't want y'all thinking that just because of that post I posted about on my Instagram that I was canceling him or that I hold grudges, and that's not something that I do. I don't want y'all to think that's something that I do based off of the stuff that I put out on Instagram, because one thing's for sure, just like how y'all don't know James but stick up for him, you guys do not know me as well. And I'm not mad at you guys, but I'm mad at whoever tried to comment that mess on my account. I shouldn't have an issue with it, but I do, and I need to clear a few things up before, you know, we continue to, well, I'm about to end this video because this is the last question. The one thing that I will say is that, number one, I don't have to like James Charles. Believe it or not, when people tell me or try to convince me to like somebody, that still makes me not like them. That doesn't change anything. That makes me not like them even more. Unfair, uncool, but that's just how it is. Number two, I don't like to be told how to feel on certain situations. If you do not find what he said offensive, if you didn't think that what he said was wrong, cool. Keep reading my caption though. I didn't state anything about him being racist. Now, that's not what I was implying either. Obviously, if it was not racist, it was considered offensive. Please use your common sense and use your head correctly and realize that what I said was I just didn't like him. No, okay, I said a little more, but did I say that he was racist? No. You know, when a white person tweets about how they want to be a black person and sing an a cappella group, that's not really racist, but it is offensive and it comes off as ignorant. That is just basically what it is. And someone told me, oh, well, you can't get offended just because somebody said black or white or whatever. And that's not the case, child. If you don't find it offensive, good for you. But don't tell me what I can and cannot do. That is not up to you at the end of the day. That is up to me. That is something that I have to decide. I didn't post this to get advice from other people. I didn't ask anybody for any advice. And I didn't ask for a whole life story on how you used to be this person that you were yesterday and now you have changed. I didn't ask for all of that. You either agree or you disagree. I'm not gonna, get mad at you for disagreeing with what I have to say, because at the end of the day, if that's something that you want to do, if you want to support James, good for you, that's fine. But don't get mad at me, and if not mad at me, don't try to convince me to change how I feel. Well, this video took forever to make, so I just want to apologize for the long wait. I definitely have procrastinated while making this video, but I did tell you guys that I promised you guys that I was going to make this video and upload it, and I wanted to make sure it was perfect. Sorry about the rant in the end of the video, whatever. Sorry about that rant. I needed to talk about that with you guys and just share how I feel on that situation. You know what I mean? If you guys want any more questions, well, in the future I'll do another Q&A, but for right now I'm going to focus on other video ideas that are coming. I still do find it weird that this is like my first video, but you guys asked for it on Instagram, so yeah, I can only say thank you so much for the support. I really do hope this video comes out good at least, and I will see you guys next time on this channel, so stay tuned, I guess. Bye.